Vince McMahon settles hush money case with feds, agrees to pay $1.7 million. Yes, you looking at him. Vince McMahon. Mm-hmm. Oh, the feds are off of him. Yeah. Oh, his case is settled and he can go on. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Y'all see it up there? Uh-huh. Let's get into this, please. But before we get into this hot mess, please hit that like and subscribe button. The Security and Exchange Commission charged former WWE boss Vince McMahon with violating federal security laws by failing to inform his pro wrestling company's board of settlement agreements related to conduct. I had to skip that word. Totaling $10.5 million with two women on behalf of himself and the WWE, the SEC said Friday. Now, this man was accused of blank assault and blank trafficking, but his case is over. It's behind him. So we're going to keep going. Yeah. I'm going to let everything sit for a while because I need this to marinate with some people. I need this to marinate. Okay? Company executives cannot enter into material agreements on behalf of the company they serve and withhold that information from the company's control functions, said Thomas Smith Jr., Associate Regional Director in the SEC's New York Regional Office. So they're not supposed to keep that information away. Let it marinate. We're going to keep going. The settlement first began to come to light in spring 2022 after the WWE's board held a special meeting to discuss allegations against McMahon, the then chairman and CEO of the company. He denied the claims. An investigation authorized by the board within months discovered about $14.6 million in unrecorded expense paid or to be paid. And this is to be paid by Vince McMahon. Okay, so in connection with the settlement agreements with 5 women from 2006 through 2022 that should have been recorded in the WWE's financial statement. But somehow they missed that. It wasn't recorded. I'm going to let it sit there because we're going to let it marinate. Y'all keep this in your heads because let it marinate while Trump didn't get any fine punishment at all. Oh, yes, I will come back to that because we're still up here. So McMahon resigned as CEO and chairman in July 2022. And a month later, WWE filed amended financial statements with the SEC for 2019, 2020, and 2021. McMahon returned as WWE's executive chairman in January 2023, and then September 23, merged with the parent company of Ultimate Fighting Competition and Endeavor Group Holdings, forming a new entity, TKO Group Holdings, whose shares are traded on the New York Stock Exchange. We're going to keep going. So he was accused, but he was still working. Okay, but let's keep going. One of the settlement agreements detailed by the SEC obligated McMahon to pay $3 million to a former WW employee in exchange for her silence about a relationship with him and her, releasing potential legal claims against McMahon and the company. That woman was not named, but former WWE employee Janelle Grant last year filed a federal lawsuit against McMahon, accusing him of blank assault and affecting and alleging that he had agreed to pay her $3 million as part of a non-disclosure agreement. Now, even though this court recommendation was $3 million, Grant says that she was only paid $1 million. McMahon resigned, and there is still a lawsuit which is pending in U.S. District Court in Connecticut. The other undisclosed deal detailed in SEC's order required McMahon to pay a former independent contractor for WWE who alleged that McMahon assaulted her and derailed her career after she refused to engage in a sexual relationship with him. And because the agreements with the women were not recorded, WWE overstated its net income. Wow. Okay, let's keep going. So apparently in the course of all this, he wasn't working, but he did receive a base compensation and realized profits from the sale of WWE common stock during the 12-month period following the filing of the financial statements that WWE subsequently restated due to the facts described herein. McMahon, in a statement to NBC News, says, "This case is closed. Today ends nearly 3 years of investigation." Wow. So he still received a package. He didn't just get fired or let go anything. He still received compensation package. So again, I'll reiterate. McMahon, in a settlement to NBC News, said the case is closed. Today ends nearly 3 years of investigation by different governmental agencies. There has been a great deal of speculation about what exactly the government was investigating and what the outcome would be. As today's resolution shows, much of that speculation was misguided and misleading, McMahon said. So everything in that case, it was misguided and misleading. Basically, it was a lie. That's what he's trying to say. Okay. He says that in the end, there was never anything more to this than mere accounting errors with regards to some personal payments that I made several years ago while I was CEO of WWE. I'm thrilled that I can go on now, put all this behind me. Oh, notably, his wife, Linda, and he are friends with Trump. And Linda served as head of the Federal Small Business Administration. What? You guys let me know what you think about this in the comments. Because I know what it is. I know what it is. See, when I hear things like African, assault, feds, hush money, all this sounds like cases real familiar to me. You let me know in the comments what you think. Oh, and guys, on the way out, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And any donations to this channel would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.